Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to a new live. My name is Elisha Jacobs, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you're viewing this on the replay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so, if you're live, please share out the live. I'm going to share this out to a few of my communities. I think I'm multi streaming on YouTube and Facebook and also Instagram from my phone. But thank you so much. Let me just share this out to my communities and then we're gonna get into today's live stream. This one is gonna be good and I'm super excited to be doing it because I'm writing. And that writing is coming with a whole lot of um insights and stuff that I am going to be sharing. So, hey, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to share this out to my communities that I am in, and then we can get started. Hope everyone is going well. Hope I have this thing. Good morning. Good morning. Right, so I'm live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And so I'll be sharing this live out. But anyhow, thank you so much for tuning in today's live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you, whichever platform you're on, welcome. My name is Elisha Jacobs. I am a system strategist and the CEO and founder of Innovative Solutions. And I partner with online business owners, specifically service providers, to create done for you systems, leveraging automation so that you can regain time in your business, focus on your passion, sell out your premium offers, and also serve your clients with excellence with systems. So, in today's live stream, I'm going to be talking about why systems and automation are essential for your online business. If you're operating or you have an online business, it's very important for you to have systems and automation. Systems and automation are basically the foundational elements for any online business. Do not prioritize the fancy graphics, do not prioritize the fancy website over systems and automation. I have seen many times um, with a lot of my clients and even having conversations with different service providers, they find a bottleneck in their business because they waited too long to implement systems and automation, or they simply just didn't have time, or they're trying to figure it out through the YouTube University. So it's all good depending on how you're starting. It's important for you to ensure that you have the necessary systems in place. So this week, I am currently putting the finishing touches. I'm going to be releasing it tomorrow, but I'm putting the finishing touches on an e-guide that is going to be a very handy toolkit for online business owners, really understanding or taking you back more or less to the basics of having systems and automation inside of your business. So, this guide is going to be full of information and also it's very concise, bite-sized information, but it also gets you to take action in terms of really getting focus on why is it you need systems and automation in your business. If you are in the digital space, you're in the online space, you know that, or if you've been living under a rock, or you may not be paying attention to what is going on in the digital landscape of business, the internet is going into another version where it's going to require more personalization from businesses, where community will play an important focus. And you see many platforms are pushing communities on their different platforms, whether you're on WhatsApp, Instagram. Well, Facebook already had communities. And also, video content is king right now with regards to businesses, content creators creating video and getting on camera. Now, all of these different things and trends that you are seeing in the digital streets, it's leading up to the next version of the internet. With that being said, you need to ensure, if you're going to be building an online business, a business that is operating in this digital landscape, you need to ensure that you have systems and automations in place. You want to ensure that you have that solid foundation that you are building on. I don't want online business owners to think or be carried away or misled with the wrong narrative or notion that, oh, having the pretty website, having the fancy logo is all. Having your website is all. No. What does your back end look like? More and more consumers and customers are becoming informed purchasers, and those informed purchasers, because information is widely distributed on platforms, and they're no longer drive by emotional buying, but they're making more informed purchasing decisions. This is where you need to position your business with the right systems, with the right automation, and creating those experiences with the systems and automation to meet the demanding needs of your customers. In the past couple months, I have seen I have been seeing a lot of conversations around persons having their brand and their business audited, and then when they reach that point of scaling, and sometimes it happens overnight, or that one piece of video content goes viral, their back end of their business was not sustainable for the amount of people that came rushing in. This is a reality. And many, many times I met with service providers who are like, listen, I need your help because I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. I'm trying to connect the dots. I'm trying to put these two things together so they can communicate with each other. And then they have a ton of clients coming in and they cannot manage the demand. The reason why they cannot manage the demand, because they never place priority with their systems and their automation. Now, let me be clear. When it comes to the daily repetitive tasks that you're doing in your business every day, whether it's sending emails to your clients, whether it's sending text messages, or you're communicating, or whether if it's your interaction with your clients or your customers, find ways in which you can automate those processes, and so or automate those tasks. So for example, if you are sending emails on a daily basis and it's the same email, or the information or majority of the information is the same, then create email templates. That allows you to save time because you can just pull a template, plug in the necessary information by adding some personal touches to it, customizing it the way you need it to customize, and then you take it from there. Hit send. That is an easy way of leveraging automation and leveraging systems in your business. If it's a case where you have to have a system in place for people to book a call with you, you need to make sure that you have the right systems. And even before you get to the systems, you need to have a process for onboarding people, whether they're booking a consultation call with you, or they're opting into your program or your coaching program, or they're opting into your email community or text messaging community. Whatever those touch points and interactions look like, you must have a process for it. Now, once you have a process for it, the next thing you want to ensure you're looking at each step in those process and see where a specific system, where a specific tech solution can replace you manually going in and doing a specific task. This is why I say it's so important for you to be leveraging systems and automation. So in my ebook that I'm releasing this week, I'm going so in depth into the content. So I'm going to be looking at three main systems that you need to have inside of your business inside with the ebook. All right. So that ebook, I'm going to be covering three main systems, and it is essential for any type of online business. If you're missing one or it's not streamlined properly, you're going to find that you can later on down the road, you will spend more time and money trying to fix those systems. Not because you're starting a business now, not because you're in the game for a month, few months, a year, you thinking, oh, well, I don't need that system. I don't need automation. I can do it because I'm running the show. Listen, there comes a point in time where overwhelm and burnout becomes real as an online business owner, more importantly, as an entrepreneur. Burnout is real, real. Take it from me, burnout is real, real. If you do not have systems and automations in place, then you're going to find that you're doing so many things, and as an online business owner, you have so much to do already. You have to do your marketing, you have to record content, you have to interact with your clients, you have client projects on the back end. You have so many things that you are doing, and you are not allowing your systems, you're not allowing technology on the whole to work for you. This is why these solutions were created, to make your life easier. All right, this is why they were created, to make your life easier. I had an incident a few weeks ago where I had a client project to do, and it's an ongoing project. But because I have so many things going on, I missed one important task that was due on a specific date. So the client called me, and the client was like, I noticed that you didn't do X and Y and it didn't go out on this time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I did that. I cannot believe that I did that. And I was panicking. And if you know me, and those who know me very well, I thrive in organization. I thrive in order. So when things do not go according to how I envision it, it gives me anxiety. And so I was anxious. It became anxiety. My level of anxiety went up. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because in that moment, I realized a gap in my process. And the gap is that I was not effectively managing my client projects. And so now, yes, I have my pen and my notebook. Yes, I have my planner, but things do slip through the crack. And again, if I am working with clients to enhance their client experience and my client experience as a service provider is lacking, this is where the discrepancy will come. And so, because of that, I was able to say, listen, let me go over back my processes for managing client projects. So I had to outline what are the actual things that is needed to be done for at every service level. Now, what I did, and I'm giving this little strategy or behind the scenes more or less. So what I did, I'm like, okay, these are the things that I need to get done for this client on a weekly basis as well as on a monthly basis. So some tasks are ongoing, they don't have a start date, they do not have a due date. There are other tasks that needed to be completed on specific dates because there are launch campaigns. So what actually happens now? I have to create on the back end of my business, under the back end of my systems. First, I need to have a system to manage my client projects. Different systems have different purposes. Some people use Dubsado, some people use Honeybook. Um, and some people use actual project management tools. So in my case, I had to get a project management solution that works for me. All right, that works for me. It's simple. And again, because I had 15 plus years of corporate experience managing IT projects and managing an IT department, actually having a project management software comes very easy for me. And it was nothing to really set up. So I've identified the processes. I've identified that I needed to create project templates. Now, those project templates were actually the list of defined tasks that needs to be done at every service level. All right. I created a project template. So, a part of the onboarding experience on the front facing end, my clients are having the time of day going through my onboarding experience coming into my service when they sign up. On the back end, my systems are firing because I make sure I place emphasis on the things that needed to be automated, like invoicing going out, the contract signing part of it is automated. The kickoff strategy call is automated so they can get in to my calendar, and all of those things are automated. But the one thing that was lacking in that experience is the project management, managing the actual client project. And so I had to implement a project management solution. With that, I also had to create the project template. So every time a new customer or new client comes on board, the system will automatically create a project file based on the service, and it's tied to a template. So every service level has a template. And so that has eliminated a lot of stress for me because one, I'm allowing the system to do what it needs to do. Two, I've automated the process of actually me going in after this person signed up. Okay, I have to go into my project management tool and I have to sign up, or I have to create a project file for this person. And then I have to think of the different things that they need. And I may forget one, or I may forget a specific task. I'm eliminating errors. I'm reducing errors. So I create the template. Even if in that project file, every business, every client has different needs. Some of the stuff I may not need to use, or some of the tasks I may not need to use, and that is okay. All right, that is okay. But what I'm going to do is have that predefined template. What is not going to be needed, I can always delete or I can always edit. But when I did that, I found that one, I don't have to spend time going in on the back end and creating a project file. Two, I'm ready to serve my client because I know my systems are working. Everything is automated, because the automated part of it is that I've integrated 3 different platforms to send information that will ultimately create the project file, and on the other flip end, create a project folder for the client. And this is why I'm saying it's so important for you to think about your processes for your services. Think about the processes for your products. And then you want to think about the systems that you're going to put in place that is going to help you to work productive, efficiently, and effectively while you deliver exceptional experience to your clients. Because let me tell you, clients will know when you don't have it together. And you never know when you will get a client. So you need to be prepared. You need to be ready. You need to have certain key things in place. Because, like I said, the digital landscape or the online landscape changes ever so often. And if you're in the online street for a period of time, you know the platforms change. And sometimes the changes can benefit you in that one of your videos finally decide to increase in visibility, and then you have an influx of people inquiring for your products and services, but on the back end you are not ready. And then when you're not ready and your systems are not in place, you're going to find that you're going to lose money because people become frustrated if they have to figure stuff out. In this online space, people like to get from point A to point B in the least amount of taps or clicks in the fastest possible time. And so you want to ensure that even as simple as checking out for your products and service is very simple, and you have multiple ways in which people can pay you. All right. So you want to ensure that you have these key fundamental things in place so that when you can focus on your marketing, you can focus on other aspects of your business, but you know, and you can sleep sound at night knowing that your systems are working for you. You know that your automations are working for you. If somebody comes on your website at 1 in the morning and they want to opt into your email community, right away, they should get a confirmation email welcoming them into your community. You mustn't have to wake up at 6 o'clock to go into the back end of your system to check and see who joined my email list today. And then you're now ready to type up an email to send to them. That is wasting time, which is a precious resource that you don't get back. Two, you are not able to focus on other areas of your business. And three, why are you paying for solutions and you're not leveraging the features that come with the solutions? And this is why I created this guide, and I just have a few final touches to make to the guide, because I really want us to go back to the basics and the fundamental and foundation of online business building. Because a lot of us are so focused on so many and all the things, we forget the back end part of our business. We forget that we need to have certain things in place. All right. And so I'm going through this thing yesterday and going through it early this morning, and I'm looking at the different systems that you need to have. And I think I've gone way too in depth at 24 pages guide for online business owners. This is a lot, and I had to cut myself off because I don't want to overload you with too much information. But I've simplified that it's easy to understand and you can make actionable steps that you can place inside of your business. What does your overall process look like in your business? Just the other day, I had a client, and the client was like, "Ugh, focus camera." So the client was like, okay, so we had to go through our her customer journey mapping session. So the customer journey mapping session is where we sit down and we look at the three main areas, and then we break it down further from the time they come into contact with her brand and her business all the way to when they become a client, and what that journey looks like. And then once we iron out the journey, then we start allocating the systems that need to be in place. So what those systems would look like. Does she need an email marketing software? Does she need scheduling software? What are the actual tools? What are the actual tech stack that is needed for her to deliver her services to her clients? Do not wait until somebody signs up for your service and then you're trying to figure out, okay, I need to send the email and then I need to send her a contract. So let me manually go in. Now, that is not the best experience you're giving to your clients, because that's a lot of time you're wasting that you have to manually go in and do that. Your contract signing should be automated. All right. And there are too many tools out there like DocuSign that can help you automate that process. Then you have scheduling. If somebody needs to jump on a consultation call with you, what does that system look like? It's not about just implementing the system or implementing the piece of tech solution, but also what is the process behind it? What are the actual steps? And adding personalization to that. So the personalization can either be you're sending them a confirmation email, but inside of that confirmation email, is it just um the actual event or the actual booking information? Do you add personalization, especially if you're a service-based business? What is the agenda of that call? You can put the agenda in that email. Pro tip. All right. So you want to ensure that when you're implementing systems and automation inside of your business, especially as a service provider, especially as an online business owner, you want to ensure that they are complementing your processes. A lot of people don't know, and I always ask this question on the first kickoff strategy call: what is your process for onboarding a client? Then I hear all the ums and ums because they never give thought to what that process look like. What are the actual things that need to happen on the back end for you to seamlessly bring a client into your business or into your service? And so it's so important for you to think about these things. And this is why I've created that guide for you. So just to give you like a sneak peek, especially if you're on Facebook, on YouTube, you're gonna get like the screen share of that. Those are on Instagram. If you want, you can go over to Facebook and you can view that as well. And so we're looking at different systems that you need to have. And one of the most important thing I really stressed a lot on is more or less what your sales system look like. Because a lot of people, interestingly enough, have their marketing system on point. But when it comes to the sales system or the selling system, I don't know what happens. And so you really need to pay attention to what your selling system is. And so this guide is going to go through the different selling systems that you need to have and looking at it from a systems perspective and also looking at it from a processing perspective. So it has diagrams and so forth inside that is going to give you a general idea of what those different aspects or what of those different areas of the system should look like. And so this is why I'm saying don't focus on the pretty logos, the pretty website, your social graphics. Yes, all of that is important for content marketing and your overall digital marketing. But what does your back end of your business look like? Do you have your systems in place? Do you have your processes down? Do you have your automated campaigns set? Do you have your automations kicking and firing and working? Because again, we never know when these platforms will decide to switch some stuff up. And then sometimes with the switches and with the changes, your content goes out to more people. People become more interested in your brand and your services. Now, if you have an influx of people and your system or your current business structure cannot facilitate that influx of people, you're going to feel stressed. You are going to feel overwhelmed. And then people are going to be like, this person doesn't have it together. And they're going to leave. And you don't want that. You don't want to fumble the bag. So, my advice to you is to ensure that you are actively looking at your processes, understanding each of those process in full detail, and also you want to ensure that you are investing in systems and automation. Running a business is not easy. I don't know who told you guys it was. If that was a false narrative on the social streets, I am so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But running a business is not easy. And it's more pressure when you are online. So you want to ensure that your back end of your business is solid, the foundation of your business is solid, and you are building on that foundation. If you've ever built a house or if you've seen a house built, you notice they spend more time on the foundation of that home or that house that is being built. They spend more time on the foundation than the actual structure. They actually spend more time on the foundation. So you want to ensure, yes, get your legalities together because we need to be legal out in the streets here, especially in the online streets. This next thing, yes, you get your front facing aspects together, your website, your logo, all the graphics and everything. But one of the other things that should be priority is your systems. Making sure that you have your systems in place. Make it easy for people to pay you. Make it easy for people to interact with you. Make it easy for your clients and your customers to have a great experience with your brand and your business. Because running an online business ain't easy. I can tell you, and many of my peers can tell you, it ain't easy. And you can feel burned out and stressed and overwhelmed in a matter of a few minutes if things don't go right. Take it from me, I had my experience a couple months ago. But thankfully, because I am a systems person, I was able to fix it in a day. Not everybody has that. Some people have to hire out for it. Shameless plug, me. But you need to make sure that you are prioritizing systems and automation. Make sure you prioritize systems and automation. All right. I just recently I had a client, she came to me overwhelmed because one of her content went viral. She did not expect that to be viral. And so she had an influx of people. But what? Her back end was all over the place. And she was trying to figure it out. And she was overwhelmed and stressed. But thankfully, the people who were inquiring and wanted to work with her so badly, they stood with her and they were patient. But not everybody's going to be like that, right? So you want to ensure that you are doing the first things first and not waiting until the very last moment to implement. Not because you are a small business, and I put these in uplifted air quotes, not because you are a small business, that doesn't mean that you don't have to have systems and automation. Who said that? It doesn't mean that you have to wait until you're earning 5 and 6 figures to have systems and automation. That is a lie. Profitable businesses have systems and automation, and these are the things they don't tell you online. You see the front facing glitz and glamour of entrepreneurship, but on the back end, you need to get your stuff together because you will fumble the bag. And we are not fumbling the bag in 2023. Thanks, Tanisha. Right? We are not fumbling the bag in 2023. Right? Let's get our back ends together because you never know when the tides change for your business and you have that heavy customer or client demand. Okay, so tomorrow, God willing, I am releasing my e-guide. So please ensure that you have your notifications turned on, whether you are on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Ensure that you have your notifications turned on to my profile so you will know when I drop that e-guide. It is going to be a very resourceful toolkit for online business owners. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. I hope that you got something out of this live stream and it's pushing you to think about what your back end of your business actually looks like and how you are going to improve it so you can serve your clients, sell out your premium offers, and focus on your business with ease. We are not working with stress, we're not working with burnout in 2023. We want to have seamless systems, seamless client experiences, and also be able to be flourishing in our business. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next live stream. Bye bye.